Hey, how's it going? Do you like flour tortillas? Well, how about delicious flour tortillas that only have 3 ingredients? How do they come out? Watch this video and find out. So you ready? Let's get into this. All right, this is super simple. Like I said, there's only 3 ingredients. We have all-purpose flour, a little bit of salt, and some heavy cream. If you'd like to make this recipe, all the ingredients and measurements are down in the description of the video, along with the calorie count, the protein, the carbs, and the fat. Okay, first we're gonna take our all-purpose flour, we're gonna toss in our salt, and we're gonna use a whisk to get that salt evenly distributed in our all-purpose flour. Next, we're gonna pour in our heavy cream. Now, you don't have to use heavy cream in this. You can use really any kind of fat. A lot of people use butter. Some people use different types of oils. And if you use those, you end up having to use a little bit of water as well. In this case, since we're using the heavy cream, we don't have to add any water or anything. This is all the ingredients we need. So we're gonna get this mixed together really well. At least as much as you can get it mixed with a spatula or something like that. And just your mixing effort is gonna start making it look kind of clumpy like this. So we're just gonna hand mix it the rest of the way, just to get all of the scraps of flour off the sides of the pan here. Don't worry, we're gonna be kneading this dough for a while, so it's not supposed to look super great right now. And once you got it sort of combined like that, we're gonna continue kneading this right on our cutting board. I like to put a little bit of flour down on it just so we don't have anything sticking to it, since this is wood. And we're gonna be doing this for about 15 to 20 minutes, just until this starts to look nice, fluffy, and soft. What? If it starts sticking to your cutting board at all, just throw a little more flour down there. Probably happened a couple of times. It is still a little bit wet. And I just like kneading this with the palms of my hands. You use that and then you kind of push through with your upper body. If you just try to do it with your fingers, you're gonna have some super sore fingers. So don't do it that way unless you're super strong or something, or just a glutton for punishment. The way I like to do this is I'm getting it a little bit flat, I'm folding over part of it, and then pushing the rest of it into it. Like that, and like that. Different people like to do this different ways, and I'm not the greatest at this, so there's probably better ways to do it than what I'm doing. In fact, if you like to do this kind of stuff and you'd like to do it a different way that you think is better, let me know down in the comments. I'd really be interested to see that, since this really isn't my expertise. Just the way I learned to do it. Hey, by the way, if this is your first time here and you want to learn some cool new recipes, get some great cooking tips and tricks and all sorts of other kitchen related things, then start now by subscribing to the channel and clicking the notification bell so you never miss a thing. Okay, once you've got that kneaded up really good and it's nice and fluffy, we're gonna cut this into smaller pieces. So we're gonna cut this into 12 and we're gonna put it onto this pan with this parchment paper. We wanna cut this into pretty even pieces, so what you're gonna do is cut it in half first, like so. And then we're gonna cut each of these into 6 pieces. So we're gonna cut this into 3, so we'll cut it in half again, cut this in half, and then each one of these pieces are gonna be cut into 3. There's 3 right there. We're gonna roll these into little balls, and we're gonna set them onto our tray. Now we will sprinkle these with a little bit more flour. We'll cover these with a dish towel like this, and we're gonna let these sit for about 20 minutes.
2,000 years later.
And once it's been about 20 minutes, we'll be ready to make our tortillas. So we'll throw down a little bit of flour, take our first dough, just kind of evenly roll out in all directions. And you want to get this pretty nice and flat. If you don't get it perfectly round, don't worry about it. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then at this point, we'll be ready to cook. You can either do these one at a time and roll the next one out while you're cooking the first one, or you can do them all together at the same time and separate them on a plate with some parchment paper. We're just gonna do them one at a time. So we're gonna turn on our cooktop and we're gonna heat a pan under medium heat. And once that pan is preheated, we could throw on our first tortilla, get it nice and straight here in the pan. And we're gonna cook this on this side until we get some nice big bubbles forming. You'll notice that I was using a rolling pin and not a tortilla press. Now, using a rolling pin is gonna make it a lot harder to get a round shape like this. So if you're getting frustrated and you keep ending up with trapezoids and squares and stuff like that, it's perfectly fine. They're still gonna be nice and tasty and nobody's really gonna care. But if you want that nice round shape, you could just use a knife and shape the dough after you got it all stretched out. Nobody is gonna care. All you gotta do is make sure you get this nice and thin. All right, it's been about a minute or so, and you can see I got all these big bubbles forming here. That means we're probably ready to flip this. Let's take a quick look at the bottom here. That looks good to me. So let's flip this over. Now another minute or so on this side and we'll be good. Just remember not to overcook these, because if you cook them too much, they're gonna end up crunchy and we don't want that. Okay, let's see how we're looking on the bottom here. It's been about another minute. Ooh, that's looking good. So that is ready. All we gotta do now is rinse and repeat for the rest. Those were pretty darn delicious, not to mention super fast and easy. Using the cream in there gives them a really nice flavor, and using that instead of the butter is gonna reduce the calories a little bit too. If you like a little bit more information about that hex-clad pan that I cooked them in, I do have an Amazon affiliate link for it down in the description of the video. If you find anything through those links, I do make a small commission, but it doesn't change the price that you pay, 1 cent. Also, I'd like to take a quick second to acknowledge all of our channel members right here, and to say thank you so much for your continued support. If you like this video, then you might like this playlist right here where I put all of my side items in. There's a lot of stuff in there, and if you check it out, I bet you're gonna find something else that you like. Well, that's it for now. I hope to see you back again here really soon, and until that time, I'm Joe, and I hope you have a phenomenal day. Take it easy.